Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Now Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, ready?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. On 2nd and 9, Burrow.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. This is intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Lawrence will throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st down, Lawrence connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a dump off here complete, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Gun.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Eleven.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Texans. J.K. Dobbins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Play action. It's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's a
touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to his left. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Jags grab it. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
11, Thomas. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Twelve. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Texans. Keenan Allen
from 10 yards out. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Kupp, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mighty.
Now Burrow. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Touchdown! Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
I'm one, right?
2nd down at 4. To the air again, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
12.
Here's Burrow. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Texans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And nowhere to go with a football. He'll just tuck it and go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On the double.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
2nd and 4.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow, finding Allen.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. What do you think? Play this safe, just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Now Burrow.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
I'm one, ready?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of him. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Jags, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's loss number